Hello, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Saturday, it's time for some Skyrim goodness, yes. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome. Skyrim Saturday. If you've not seen one of these before, this is basically me playing Skyrim for about 3 hours. Very, very slowly, very, very carefully, and very, very boringly. But hopefully, it's just a nice chill out 3 hours for you guys to hang out with your mates in chat and have a jolly good time. I'll be throwing some arrows at things and talking to you guys in the chat and having a jolly good time. I'm trying a different setting with the latency today on YouTube. I'm trying normal latency, which means there will be delay between when you type something and when I get the comment and respond to you. There's like a 10 or 20 second delay, I think, in the stream, but it means it might be a bit better quality for you. And as I'm just responding to you guys in chat, I don't need 100% real-time conversation, so we should be okay. Let me know how it goes. Now, of course, this is also my first proper official, I've done one already, but my first proper official Skyrim stream using the capture card that Chris over at Gross Models very kindly bought for me. Hello, Chris, I know you'll be at work right now. You'll join us later, no doubt. So big, massive thank you to Chris for that. I did it yesterday for Fallout and it seemed to go okay. I've not double-checked the footage from yesterday yet. I also did a test stream on Thursday with Skyrim and it seemed to be okay as well. So do let me know how it goes. You'll see me occasionally do some testing when I do things like this. Or when I go to the home and I do things like this. Which doesn't seem to be working. Hang on. Why is that not giving me a... I'm supposed to get a little noise here. Are you getting any game audio? Hang on. Okay, you can hear the game there. Hopefully you can hear that. Huh, should be getting audio right there, but never mind. Okay, so you might see me do that occasionally where I'm just checking the sync of the audio, so ignore me if that's a bit weird. I might do it from time to time. But yes, welcome, welcome. Before we get going, as always, big massive shout outs to people that make my content and my channel possible. First and foremost, my patrons who support me at patreon.com/modelmakingguru, and of course my YouTube channel members who became a channel member by clicking the join button under any of my YouTube videos. Both those groups of people support this channel. They keep the bills paid, they keep the lights on, they keep me in hardware and software for my model making and this stuff. A massive thank you to all of those people. They're all wonderful and they make all of this possible. Without them there wouldn't be a channel. And of course, a big thank you to my corporate supporters, emodels.co.uk and goblingaming.co.uk, both your one-stop shops for all your model making and tabletop gaming needs. Do check out the links in the description for both of those. In the description below the video for both of those. Hello, Inigo. Do check out the links below for both of those. Use those links if you need to buy anything, model-wise or tabletop-wise, because it'll tell them I sent you, and I'll make some income from that at no cost to you. So do go and check those out. So I shall don my headphones, and then we shall start playing.
I owe you much. If you ever need anything at all, just say the word.
I didn't hear any of that, but never mind.
What is on your mind?
So, so we're going to crack on playing. I'm playing a very slow playthrough. We've dumped Lydia, because she's no longer necessary. I'll put it on pause for a sec.
Good.
Yes, we've dumped Lydia, because she's no longer needed. And she was really just a pack mule for my equipment. And I'll be journeying with Inigo, who's my sidekick. We are going to be doing a playthrough. We just finished, if you're wondering how we're in a different place from last week, we've on the test stream on Thursday, we finished the hunt for Red Eagle's sword. We've done that now. The bit that I've spent the last 5 weeks working my way across the map to, we've done it now. If you didn't watch that stream on Thursday, you missed it. It wasn't that exciting. It's a good test of the streaming there. So yes, we're going to be just maybe picking up a new quest today, see what we've got in our catalogue of quests, or maybe we'll just pootle about. I don't know yet. It'll be me and Inigo. What I will do first, though, is just do a little bit of dialogue from Inigo's quest, because I need to get it done to get the option off my menu. So give me a second. I shall do this now. So if I do go quiet, it's because I'm letting you listen to the conversation. Candygram, hey Candygram, says, "Oh, poor Lydia." No, Lydia's all right.
For now.
Lydia's alright, she's upstairs, she's chilling out upstairs, she's staying at home, so there you go. She was just a pack mule. Before we get going, quick shout outs to all the people that are here. Let's have a look. Chris at Gross Models says, "For waiting and not in chat, come on in," he says just before going away again. That was a while ago. Nim Cinderin is in. She's in, but she's just down her finger because of a pulled muscle. Oh, she says, "Stupid right index finger covered in icy hot." Icy hot what? I don't know how you did that, but I hope it gets better soon. Nothing worse than pulling a muscle. I can't imagine what it's like in a finger, though. Especially if it's your right hand and you're right-handed, or your left hand and you're left-handed. Oh, yeah. I did my wrist in once, but luckily it was my left hand and I'm right-handed, so I could still do everything, pretty much. Tying your lace was challenging, though. Tying your laces with one hand. That kind of sucked. And some other things as well sucked, but never mind. William Rayborn is in. Welcome, William. Ashley Swan has just finished work and got back in time. Welcome, Ashley. And of course, Candygram, who you just heard from. So welcome to all of you. There's 10 of you watching. Now, if you are watching this, you'll notice I've got rid of the chat on the right-hand side. You don't see the little blue chat window anymore, purely because it was kind of a pain in the bum and it was in my way. Because when I'm playing this game now, I'm actually watching the stream to play the game. I'm not looking at this on my big telly. I've got a capture of the stream, so I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing. So yes, it was in the way, and it was just taking up space. So if you're wanting to watch this, I do have the live chat going.
My brother could have met
Oh, hang on. Keep him quiet for a minute. I am on YouTube, so if you want to join in the live chat, please do click on the YouTube icon that's in the bottom right-hand corner of the video player if you're watching this embedded. It'll take you to YouTube where you can join in the live chat. But do join in the live chat. It's all about hanging out with your friends in chat. Edward Leonard is in. Welcome, Edward.
You would have liked each other.
Right, let's have a chat with Inigo.
Yes, my friend.
So if you remember, Inigo, we met a guy called Langley who was a wizard, and he says that Inigo is going to destroy the Doomstrider, his quest. I don't want to give too much away in case you've never played the Inigo mod, but apparently there's going to be a bad guy called the Doomstrider that Inigo is going to have to fight. I don't think Smart Blue Cat has made that bit for the mod yet. It's an ongoing mod. So that storyline doesn't exist yet, apart from he now knows he's got to kill the Doomstrider. That's his destiny. But Langley said you're always welcome to stay at his house ever you want. So let's carry on with that conversation.
Yes, when we are not adventuring together, of course. Do you think it would be a wise move?
So you can actually say, you can't romance Inigo, obviously that's not an option, but you can get him to move in with Langley, or you can get him to stay with you. So when you dismiss him, he comes home. It depends. I don't know. Nobody knows what the next step of the quest is yet because the guy hasn't built it. So I think he should stay with me rather than stay with Langley. But I don't know. Langley could give him more information about the Doomstrider. But at the same time, Langley's a bit of an arse and he's a bit rude. I think he should stay with me when he's not adventuring.
You are kind,
No.
but I must refuse. You are a busy individual, and at this stage I feel my free time should be spent sorting out my own affairs. Either I stay in my cell or I live with Langley. For now at least, those are my options.
Okay, so when I first met him, he was in a cell. He thought he'd almost got me killed and he wanted me to kill him, so he was committed to living in this cell. He's still got the key. So in that case, let's stay with Langley then, I guess.
Agreed. His cause is mine also. Maybe we will make more progress if we are living together. The next time we part ways, I will return to his cabin. This is going to be interesting.
So it might be that when I dismiss him at some point, if I ever do, I might not, he'll go back to Langley's. And then maybe when I go and visit again and meet up with him again, there'll be more storyline to play with. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll have to dismiss him at some point and see what conversation comes out. Is there anything important you feel we should discuss?
I was wondering, what do you think of Skyrim spiders? I find them very satisfying. They are enjoyable, dangerous, and amusing.
He likes killing spiders. You're obsessed, Inigo.
We all have our hobbies, my friend. What is wrong with a little spider slaying? Do you not enjoy the noises they make when you hit them?
He does like killing spiders. Let's have a look. I shall say no. To be honest, I'm a Khajiit, don't forget. To be honest, spiders make me a little uneasy.
I understand. Send any spiders that you do not want to deal with my way. I will take care of them. With pleasure. Anyway, I just wanted to make it clear that I am always ready for some spider smashing.
I think I get the message.
Good. Did you want to talk about something else?
I love Inigo. Inigo's fantastic. Do you ever wish your fur was a less unusual color?
I used to. Not so much now. When I was a child, it became clear that my unusual appearance would make my life a little harder. But these days, it usually does not bother me. We are all odd in one way or another. I say embrace it.
Agreed, but people can be cruel. It must be hard sometimes.
Those who enjoy trying to make others feel worthless are worthless to me. They usually lack any remarkability of their own. All they can offer the world is bile. I do not worry too much about the opinions of the heartless and cruel. The worst part, the reason I cannot wholly ignore my strangeness, is the reactions from those who do not even know they are reacting.
Go on, I'm listening.
As I am sure
this is
you
new
know,
to me, by the way.
How someone appears can largely determine how they are treated by other people. A physically beautiful person usually lives in a world with a great many courtesies and smiles. On the other hand, a seemingly unusual individual often exists in a realm of awkward glances, disdain, and sometimes open hostility. I gain nothing from ignoring this fact. Whenever I notice a negative reaction, I try to bear my uniqueness in mind. Ignorance is regrettable, but it is not a crime. Anyway, I am at peace with my appearance now. I have grown into it. I no longer dwell on what makes me different, but I am aware that I am.
I'm not exactly normal myself, Inigo. Shall I say that? That's true, I'm the Dragonborn, aren't I, so?
I am glad it is so. I like you just the way you are. I suppose we are all strange to someone, my friend. Unfortunately, certain people will always distrust what they do not understand. My coloring does not define who I am to me. That is what is important, I think.
I agree, you blue abomination. Let's get talk of other things.
Okay, dragon lover. Whatever you say. What do you wish to discuss?
That's a kind of Paul statement, that was. Should we have let's do a bit of story time, because we've not really done this. Tell me about how you and Mr. Dragonfly met.
That is quite a lengthy tale.
It's quite lazy if I do story
Are you sure
time.
you want to hear it?
Yeah, should we go for it? Do you want to hear the story? Oh, there you are. I'll wait for you in chat. Do you want to hear the story, or should we do it another time? You guys in chat can decide. I shall sit and wait for your response. Do you want to hear the story now, or shall we wait? Should we go and do some adventuring? Basically means I get to sit here and not say much for a while. Tell us a story, Inigo, says Candygram. Anyone else? Do you want to the story or should we adventure? Candygram also says that Inigo is a treasure. See, this is why you want to be in the chat for my streams, because sometimes I ask what you guys want to do. Come on, Candygram's answered. And I'm waiting for the delay. What do you guys want? Do you want to tell a story? Or feel free to answer anytime. Anytime. We've got one vote for story. If nobody else chimes in, I'll go for story.
Goodbye for now.
Oh, wait. He timed out. Oh. Story time. There we go. V for Victory 66 says story. William Rayburn says story time. Let's go sit down again then. If it gives me the option. It might not give me the option now.
My brother saw my appearance as a good idiot detector. He said that anyone who is rude about my coloring is not worthy of my time. He was right.
Very true.
What is on your mind?
Right, let's do the story then.
That is quite a lengthy tale. Are you sure you want to hear it?
3 have you decided? The 3 that have spoken have spoken.
It happened not long after I got my scars. I stopped off in Windhelm on my way to Riften. I arrived weary, bloody, and fragrant. All I wanted was a hot meal and a room for the night, but it was not to be. As soon as I entered the city, I felt the weight of distrustful eyes upon me. I was too tired to care. I made my way to Candlehearth Hall and tried to purchase a room. I was told in no uncertain terms that I was not welcome, and that I should seek shelter elsewhere. While I was explaining that I had gold and would cause no trouble, I noticed 3 brawny men watching me with interest. I turned from the innkeep and faced the men. "You fellows see something strange?" I asked. "No, friend," replied the nearest. "We see a man who needs a bed and a bath, but we fear you won't find them here. If you have coin, maybe we can help you."
Sounds a bit rum, that. I'm not sure I would have trusted them.
I was not sure I trusted them either, but at that moment, I decided to give them the benefit of the doubt. Anyway...
Oh, a subscriber subscribed!
I would happily part with a few coins for a room. They said they were...
I don't know what that means.
15 septims,
thank you very much, subscriber.
I would be a guest in their home that night. They told me that their mother would be happy to set another place at their table. I did not have many options, so I agreed.
Go on.
The men took me to a deserted alleyway and motioned for me to stop. The youngest brother turned to me and said, "Before we continue, we must have your word that you will keep what we are about to show you to yourself." "No problem," I replied. He nodded, then felt along the stone wall, paused, then knocked 4 times. There was a grinding noise, and a large section slid back to reveal a torchlit passageway. "Who are you people?" I asked as we entered the gap in the wall. "Do not be alarmed," said the eldest brother. "Hot food and a warm bed are waiting up ahead." We pressed on, and the entrance closed behind us.
What was the passage like?
It was relatively warm. Water dripped from the stony ceiling, and I could smell magic in the air. We soon came to a heavy wooden door. The youngest brother stepped forward and again knocked 4 times. I heard a key turn on the other side. A grunt, the door opened, and I was face to face with the oldest woman I have ever seen. "We have a guest, dear mother," said the eldest brother. "Well, come in then. Table set, go wash your hands. You weren't followed, were you?" No, he replied, pushing past her. "Come in, friend. You're safe, and soon you'll be fed." I stepped inside. I was in a huge stone room full of all manner of useless junk and trinkets. There were no windows and it was very dim, but I could make out a row of beds against the far wall near a large open fire. The old woman looked up at me.
Hey, Tiberian son. Welcome.
She held out a gnarled hand. Of course, I said, handing it over. Thank you for letting me rest here. What is your name?
You join us for story time?
Everyone just calls me Mother, she said. You can do the same if you like. Makes no difference to me. She motioned for me to sit at a long table where the other men were already eating greedily. I sat and tucked in. There was soup and roast beef and vegetables, and I ate until I thought I was going to rupture. When we were done, I was taken to a corner sectioned off by hanging furs. Inside, there was a steaming bath. I sank into it, felt my poor muscles relax, and shut my eyes. I drifted off.
Yes, welcome, Tiberian son. You join us for story time. Inigo's telling us how he met Mr. Dragonfly. I won't say what is... In fact, shall I ask him what is a bath? What is a bath?
It is a big container you fill with water and soak in. In certain less smelly parts of Tamriel, they are very popular. I had some very strange dreams. I saw the brothers caper and dance and fly about the room. I saw Fergus in a pool of blood staring up at me, mouthing the words, "Run, Inigo, run!" I saw a vast glass cage with a rough and scored ceiling. I saw many things I have now forgotten. When I awoke, the room was spinning and bleary. I heard the deep, muffled voices. Then I saw what was next to me, and my heart froze.
Tiberian son has become an instruction page turner. Thank you very much for joining the channel, Tiberian son. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Has he found a zombie, a spider, a dragonfly? I shall say a spider.
No, do not worry, not a spider. An interesting but less squishy
Thank you very
creature.
much, Tiberian son.
What I saw was the king of dragonflies, the largest dragonfly imaginable. He was in a massive jar to my left, and he was spinning about in a frenzy.
You were a lovely lad.
That is when I realized I was in a jar of my own. I tried to call out for help, but no words came. I looked down at my hands and saw that they were missing. I now seemed to have pincers. I leapt to my feet in horror and bounced off the inside of the jar. Suddenly, I realized I was flying.
I said, you and your crazy stories, Inigo.
You and your skepticism, my friend. I am telling you what I remember. Nothing more. I buzzed about for a bit, trying to get used to my new wings. After a while, I had things under control. I realized that the handsome dragonfly in the jar next to mine was not so large after all. I had been made small, like him. I also saw that we were not alone. A number of other jars were in a row to my left, each holding an insect. There were butterflies and glow bugs, and moths too. My vision was blurred by the jar, but I could still make out 4 enormous figures at the far end of the now seemingly cavernous room. One of them pointed in my direction and laughed. The sound was booming and very scary. The individual approached, and I saw it was Mother. I heard a noise from my right, looked over, and saw that my dragonfly neighbor had fallen down dead with fright.
Clever dragonfly. Oh no!
Indeed. My sadness was soon overwhelmed by fear, I am sorry to say. I was trapped, and I had no idea what this witch wanted with me. Mother came right up to my jar and tapped an enormous grubby finger against the glass. Her toothless grin filled my view. She then picked up the dragonfly's jar, shook it, scowled, and slammed it back down. She grabbed another jar, this time from my left, removed the lid and plucked out the moth inside. It feebly flapped between her fingers. She held it up to my jar, then forced the poor creature into her mouth. I heard the body crunch between her gums.
Ew.
That is when I heard a voice inside my head.
I'm not going to be sarcastic and say that. That's cruel. What did it sound like?
It was well spoken and calm. It was the voice of a scholar giving a lesson to a dim child. It said, "Pay attention. Go still and she will not eat you." Mother swallowed the moth and picked up my jar again. I let myself go limp and lay motionless. I seemed to be missing my eyelids, so I was forced to watch as she first uncapped my jar, then reached inside. Her gigantic hand paused before it reached me, then withdrew. "Stay still," said the voice in my head. It was hard, but I managed. Mother held my jar up and studied me. She shook me, then studied me again. "Passed out," she said with a voice like an avalanche. "Scared him senseless." She put my jar down and turned away. "You'll have to get me more. I need to eat tonight." Another huge figure came into view. It was the eldest brother. "Mother," he said, "why do you have to frighten them so?" "Because they taste better squirming and fearful. You know that." Her son sighed, woke his brothers, and left.
Identity confusion seems to feature strongly in your stories.
Yes, it is a recurring theme, but your identity would be confused too if it woke up as an insect. Mother turned and made for her bed. That is when I heard the dragonfly yell in my head. "Your jar! Hit the wall of your jar!" Mother had placed me on the shelf with the base of my jar hanging over the edge. I leapt towards the glass, flapping my wings as fast as I could. I bounced back, then hit it again and again. My jar toppled off the shelf and smashed on the stone floor. "Yes," cried the dragonfly. "Lay still. She's coming back." So there I lay, surrounded by shattered glass, as Mother approached us a second time. I thought she was going to step on me, but instead she cursed and knelt down. I heard her joints creak. "I'll have to get you a new jar, or I could just eat you now. Not tasty, but tempting." I wanted to flap my wings. I wanted to fly and hide, but I did not. She picked me up. Her grimy face filled my view. She smiled and licked her lips. She opened her mouth.
This is too scary, Inigo.
Not as scary as living it, my friend. Do not worry, it ends well. Anyway, as her mouth drew nearer, I started to flap my wings. I could not help it. I wanted to escape. Alas, she was too strong and I was too small. Suddenly, there was a bonk noise, and Mother's jaw went slack. Her muddy eyes rolled back, and she collapsed. I struggled out from under her hand and saw the dragonfly's jar rolling to a stop near a chair leg. "You knocked her out," I yelled in my mind. "Yes," he replied. "I managed to tip my jar onto her head." "Thank you," I said. "What is your name?" He said, "I cannot remember. I have been a dragonfly too long, but there is hope for you." He directed me to a nearby alchemy table and told me to nibble a bit of this and that. He had the antidote memorized. I followed his instructions and soon I felt the worst pins and needles I have ever endured. I passed out, and when I awoke, I was me again. I rushed over to the dragonfly and opened his jar, but he refused to fly out. I heard his voice in my head, but it was weaker, distant somehow. "It is too late for me," he said. "The antidote cannot fix me. I am more dragonfly than man now. Please, Reseal my jar. It brings me comfort.
Yeah, why didn't his jar smash, or why was there an antidote? Why was there an antidote? Let's ask.
Mr. Dragonfly later told me that he had seen Mother turn her sons into insects, as punishment for not doing chores and so on. She was scary. Anyway, I did as I was asked, then placed him on a chair while I retrieved my clothes. I then went to the long table where I had eaten. "The soup," said the insect I would later come to think of as Mr. Dragonfly. I turned and smiled at him. We were having the same idea. I carried the soup pot to where Mother lay, opened her mouth and splashed some inside. "It will take time. Free the others and leave," said Mr. Dragonfly. "Why can I only hear you inside my head?" I asked. He told me that the other insects had been there far longer than him, and they had forgotten how to communicate with words long ago. I listened closely to a nearby butterfly. I could hear a faint weeping inside my head, nothing more.
Briefly, being an insect gave you the power to understand them?
Not just bugs, other animals too. Usually I do not hear very much that is understandable, but sometimes I get lucky. Mr. Dragonfly is the most eloquent by far. Anyway, I opened all the jars, then turned to leave, and saw a fat moth with grey wings lumbering out of a pile of dirty clothes where Mother had been. I scooped her up, sealed her in a jar, then hid her at the back of an ingredients cupboard. I could hear her hissing at me in my mind. I turned to Mr. Dragonfly. "Do you want to come with me?" I asked. "Yes, please," he replied. "Let us go." I grabbed his jar, unlocked the door and opened it. I found myself face to face with the brothers.
Seeing you must have been a shock.
Yes, their mouths fell open, their eyebrows went up, and the youngest let out a little whimper. I drew my sword and ran at them. They were so surprised to see me, it took a moment for them to realize I was going for the exit, not them. They shrank back as I rushed past, and soon I had reached the hidden door that led out to the city. I pulled a rusty wall chain, and the opening appeared. But before I could get outside, the eldest brother jumped on my back and tore open my scars. I shook him off, making sure not to drop Mr. Dragonfly, then stumbled out into Windhelm. I lost my footing and went to the ground. "Roll," cried Mr. Dragonfly inside my mind. I did, and a mace came down, smashing a flagstone next to my head. The brothers had followed me outside. They each had a weapon, and it was clear they wanted me dead.
Fools, they didn't know who they were messing with. Or shall I say, the brothers didn't have anyone with them?
No, they had been unsuccessful in their search for another victim. I regained my feet and brandished my sword at them. "Back," I yelled. "I will let you live if you walk away." "Mother wouldn't turn you back," said the middle brother. "What did you do to her?" "I cured her of her ugliness and put her somewhere safe," I replied. Townsfolk stopped to see what was happening. We were attracting a crowd. I turned to the onlookers and said, "These men held me against my will. Call the guard." My words were met with stony avidity. Then someone threw a bottle at me. The eldest brother shouted, "This filthy Khajiit broke into our home. He was looking for skooma money, no doubt." The crowd was getting nasty, and as another bottle smashed near my feet, I saw two guards at the back of the group turn and walk away. "Run," said Mr. Dragonfly inside my head. He did not have to tell me twice.
Bloody... For some reason I needed a Welsh accent then. Bloody well, Matt Windhelm.
Yes, it is like an ugly, icy cage, where the downtrodden and oppressed must bump shoulders with the apathetic and small-minded. The youngest brother took a swipe at me with his sword. I leapt back, overturned the cart of cabbages, and fled.
Cabbages.
I sped past the graveyard into the marketplace and glanced behind me. I had lost most of the crowd, but the brothers were still on my tail. I rushed through the main gate, out onto the bridge. I was exhausted, but while my legs had been running, Mr. Dragonfly's mind had come up with a plan. As the brothers stepped out of the gate, panting and furious, I walked out onto the ledge to the left before the first stone arch. I sheathed my sword and held out Mr. Dragonfly's jar. "Do you know who this is?" I shouted. "I don't care, all those bugs look the same to me," replied the middle brother. "Stay there, you coward. You're a dead man."
Hi, Chris.
I waited until
Hi,
all
Raging
three
Modeler.
brothers stood near me at the edge. "Do you love your mother?" I asked. "Yes," sniffed the youngest. "Tell us where she is and we'll kill you quickly," said the eldest. "Here," I replied. Then I threw Mr. Dragonfly off the bridge.
Mr. Dragonfly was very brave.
Yes, I am very proud of him. I think he may have used up the last of his courage in that moment, though. The brothers all yelled "No!" and threw themselves over the edge, trying in vain to catch the jar. If I had carried out the plan 30 feet along the wall, they may have survived, but the icy water they landed in was very shallow. There was quite a mess. For a second, I was worried about Mr. Dragonfly, but then I spotted his jar bobbing in the bloody water.
Hi, Paul.
I made my
How you
way
doing, buddy?
down to the river and retrieved him.
Welcome to story time.
He thanked me, and I asked him again if he wouldn't rather be released. "No," he said. "I will stay in my jar and in your company if that is okay. I have already forgotten my past life, and even the meanings of these words I am saying are beginning to fade." I told him he could stay with me for as long as he wished, then asked what I should call him. "Mother scratched my initials on the lid of my jar," he said. "I no longer know what they mean." "They seem to say Mr. D," I replied. "Do you mind if I call you Mr. Dragonfly?" He said that was fine. He then said that I would no doubt lose the ability to hear him soon, but so far that has not been the case. Ever since my transformation, I have been able to randomly pick up his thoughts. I can also sometimes understand horses, fleas, and dogs too. Their thoughts are alien and often do not contain words as we know them, but I can usually decipher the overall gist. Mr. Dragonfly's fear about losing his words has also not come to pass. I think our little conversations are good for his mind. Anyway, that is how Mr. Dragonfly and I met. It was a long story. I hope I did not bore you.
Not at all, Inigo. I enjoyed it, thank you.
I am glad you enjoyed it. Telling it was easier than living it, my friend.
So we don't want to ever press that one again, because we've done there. There we go, fantastic. So there's a bit of story time for you. Now you know how we met Mr. Dragonfly, and there's Mr. Dragonfly on his back. Always carries him. You can take Mr. Dragonfly off him, because it's in his inventory, but he doesn't like it if he asks for him back, so yeah. Anyway, while we've been listening to story time, Tiberian Sun has joined the channel, so thank you very much, Tiberian Sun. That's very kind of you. Welcome to the channel. If you want to do little emoji, simply do colon and type FOXX. Hello, Lydia. Do colon FOXX,
your sword and your shield,
and you'll see a selection of emojis. I will be adding more very soon, but there's a few special little emoji on there. So just type colon FOXX and you'll have a list of emoji there. Raging Modeler is in. He's within. Thank you very much, Raging Modeler, for coming in. Chris Aggress Modelers has obviously finished work and come home, so welcome, Chris. He welcomes Tiberian as a channel member. Paul Di Tommaso is in. Hello, Paul. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. Nim says, "Shit, fell asleep in my chair. What have I missed?" You've missed 20 minutes of Inigo telling us how he met Mr. Dragonfly. Can't go back. You've missed it now. Too late. You'll never know. You'll never know the truth. So you've missed it now. There you go. And apparently Chris says that Gemma stopped watching because we were discussing spiders. Sorry, it was only a brief conversation. We won't discuss them again. Right, so do I have anything to... I don't think I have anything to sell. I've forgotten what we got up to. No, I don't have anything to sell. So I think we can get our kit back on and head back out into town. So let's...
Time to go, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go do some things. Now, let us head to the outside world. Let us see what quests we have. Yes, so moi, Tiberian Sun. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. If any of you out there want to become a channel member, if you want to support this channel, you can just click the join button on the bottom of any of my videos, underneath any of my videos, or it's actually on my channel homepage as well. Hit that join button. And you've got a couple of tier options. Basically what you'll do is you'll get early access to almost all of my content a week in advance, advert free. Get lots of access to advert free content a week in advance. Not everything, but most of it. So do have a look and see if you'd like to support. If not, you can become a patron at patreon.com/modelmakingguru. The address there is on the bottom of the screen if you'd like to do that instead. Do feel free. Now, before we get cracking, because I've got this new fantastic capture card and I'm trying higher quality settings, it does seem that I can potentially play at night time and you guys can see. So do let me know if it's too dark and you're struggling to see anything. Let me know and I can change it to daytime. But if you don't mind having it set at night time, just let me know and I'll keep it at night time. Right, we need to find some quests, don't we? What have we got for quests? Let's see if we've got any good quests to do. Miscellaneous quests. Bundler's Den. Look, what have we got in miscellaneous nonsense? Do. Jazz Bay. We could investigate the ruins of Arkengathams. Always up for some dwarven ruins. But I think what we'll do first is we'll do a bandit leader quest. Only a radiant quest. But it'll do us some good. Let's get ourselves dressed. That's weapons, you spoon, not apparel. We want... I'm a little Kinnereth from my stamina minima. Did Ring of Eminent Smithing yet, but I'll keep it on for now. Why not? I don't need to have that selected at all, do I? I can wear up to 10 rings, so I can have lots of rings for lots of abilities. I'll keep that one. In fact, you know what I'll do? What I will do, actually, before we go anywhere, I'll dump that in my blacksmithing box. I'm doing okay, Fox. One day at a time, says Paul. Take it easy, brother. We're always here to distract you while you're getting better. Nim says, now back to working on my gnome rogue for a friend, if I can get my finger to work. Damn you, finger. Or like some of us do both, says Chris. Yes, because Chris is both a patron and a channel member, so thank you very much to Chris. He's a lovely fella. And he sent me the capture card I'm currently using. Because it's lovely. Lovely. We shall store that. I'll favourite it, but I'll store that in there. I don't need to be wearing my my blacksmithing gear all the time. 10 rings isn't normal, is it, says Chris at Gross Models. No, there may possibly have been a mod involved. Possibly. Shut up. just a little bit, maybe. Maybe I did that mod. Just a little bit. Shh. Shh. Go back to sleep. Back to sleep. Right, so let us go and do the thing with the thing and the bandit. I'm also wearing a special ring that forces me to go at walking speed in cities, which I like. When I'm indoors, that's why it says I'm overburdened at the top left. I'm not actually overburdened. It's a special ring that stops me going faster than real walking speed.
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Yeah, that's not That good a thing to say nowadays, really. There you go. No, it isn't, Chris. One is the norm. Shut up. I may or may not have used a mod to do that. Listen, this is my 9th playthrough of this game or something crazy. I've got to make it a little bit enjoyable for myself. Got to have some perks. Oh, I think I've got to level up as well. I appear to have leveling up potential here. I'm not sure. Right, so let me know if it gets ridiculously too dark for you, and I can change to daytime. It might be ridiculously too dark for me, to be perfectly honest. I'm not actually sure. I may have to change it myself just so I can see. Accidental cheating. Okay, it's not accidental cheating. It's deliberately accidental. Accidental deliberate cheating. That's actually a little too dark for me to even see. So yes, I may have to change it to daytime, I'm afraid. Let's change it to dawn. Dawn might be a bit better. Okay, that's pretty bright dawn. Normally when I'm watching it on my big telly and it's got the 4K and the extra colour depth and stuff, playing at night is quite nice, but I'm kind of watching the stream at 1080p on my computer monitor. It's not ideal, so even I was struggling to see things there. Never mind. The darkness isn't bad at all. Cool. Oh, too slow. That would be cool for in caves and things then, because once we're in caves, we'll be alright. We can use torches. Well, that was just a little too dark and mushy for me to see what I was doing. We've got to go and take out Bandit leader. I think it's this way. Oh yeah, he's just there. Swindler's Den. Should not take long. I need to charge my weapon. No. I need to equip. Healing, just in case. So it's just me and Inigo now. Because of course Lydia was just really a pack mule. She was just there to carry stuff. But because I can dump stuff in the cheat room now until I get to sell it, I don't really need Lydia anymore. All about Inigo anyway. Oh, what's that? Is that an exploding cow? Or is it a big scary bear thing? Okay, apparently it's a psychic saber cat that could tell we were here even though we were stealthed. A bit rubbish, isn't it? But is it the only one? I do not know. We must proceed cautiously. It's a creature. In the ass. Ass death is the worst kind of death. I reckon Inigo and Dogmeat would get along. Oh, can you imagine if... I know he never will. The guy the guy that did Inigo, a guy called... His handle is Smart Blue Cat. Oh, hello. Where's my... Oh, there he is. Get rid of it. Yeah, Smart Blue Cat who made the Inigo mod. He's not even finished the Inigo mod. He's been doing it... Noise is there. He's been doing it for a few years, but he's not even finished the mod on this yet. So, but imagine if he somehow injected Inigo into Fallout 4. That'd be fantastic. He's epic. But yeah, he's barely done this yet. Basically, there was he's done 3 stages. He's done the first one, which just introduced Inigo as basic character. He then introduced the sort of first bit of Inigo's quest line, bits and details, up to where you learn about the Doomstrider. But he's not finished the sort of, you know, version 3 yet, which is where the quest line carries on. And he's been working on it for years. 9 root. I'm quite... Ooh, mammoth. You know it's got to be done. Rabbit! Far away. Don't think I can get a mammoth from here. Can get that giant. Yes. Damn. Damn. I'm going to very quickly just run a little bit further away. Boot! Oh, I moved. Yes. That's not where the arrow came from, but I don't mind you moving further away. Boot! Oh, fudge! You can't give me a death cam and then not actually be able to hit the target. That's not how this works, game. That's not how any of this works. Very cool. The development of Inigo is still going. Yeah, he's just been doing. It's just one guy doing it by himself, which is amazing when you think about it. He does the. He designed the character. He writes the story. He does all the voice work. But he built in apparently tens of thousands of lines of dialogue that he recorded just by himself, so that Inigo can react to things in game like different NPCs and stuff. Yes. Oh, flump. I feel bad killing the mammoth. Remember when we first played this game and it was like it took me half an hour to kill a mammoth and I had to run half a mile? Not anymore. I bet I can't do this easily because it's a expert lock. Chris and I's friend Paul, you know, Chris at Gross Models and myself, our mate Paul, sent me a gift the other day because we were having a conversation about something, and I mentioned combining a lockpick and a spoon to make a lock spoon. And I got a package the other day in the mail that Mama Fox opened early, but it was basically, Paul had sent me a pack of tablespoons, because of course, and a lockpick set. And it was like, who the hell sent me this? And then I kind of realised who it was. But so I've been trying to practice with this lockpick set sort of today, and I've kind of not very good. The instructions that came with it are in kind of Chinese English translated badly, so they don't really make any sense. So I've had to kind of guess. So I've been able to pick the lock a few times, but I don't know how. I don't know how I've picked it, because I don't quite understand what the instructions are explaining. So I've kind of been able to pick it, but just I don't actually know what I did. Kind of weird. Clever use of stamina. Clever use of get the fuck out of here. Running, running, running. Running very fast because that's a big mammoth and I'm going to die. Oh crap, it's fast and all. Oh, this may not end well. Oh, fudge. It is fast and all. Mammoth's not supposed to be fast. Oh, bugger, 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 bugger. Oh. In the face. Kaplunk. Oh, that was a big tough one, that one was. Oof. Yeah, the trick with using the stamina meter is to basically line up your target, zoom in for the extra damage, fire, and then come out again. Don't sit there. The trick is not to go into stealth. Well, hang on, let me change arrows. Yeah, if you sit there and go like that, and then try to aim your target, everything goes really slow. So the trick is to get loaded up, knock your arrow, get lined up, and then hit stamina, zoom, whatever. Just long enough to aim up, to make sure you've got the aim and build up the shot. Because if you go into the slow down time zoom thing, it gives you more power behind your shot. And it does more damage. Hello. Bit of a hang there. Hello. Oh, falling over. Game falling over slightly. I think it's my capture card catching up. It sticks just every now and then. I think it needs to catch up with the data. There we go. Lovely. Well, not lovely that I've just slaughtered three noble beasts, and a couple of giants. Binding on 4, click out of 2. Yeah, I was trying this lockpick set, and you've got a couple of test padlocks, and I kind of get the basic idea, but I wasn't really getting any clicks, but I didn't understand what I was actually doing. I'm just putting the lockpick in and wiggling it about with the tension thing as well, the tensioner, and it just kind of, they wiggle around and then open. I don't really know what I'm doing with it, so I need to study some proper guides as to find out what exactly the hell I'm doing. I did manage to pick it a few times. Quite good fun. I've got a selection of picks, rakes, wigglers. I don't think I've got any wigglers. Are they called wigglers? I can't remember now. Boot! Ping, missed. Punch. Yeah, that lock-picking lawyer, it's not as easy as he makes it look. The darkness isn't bad at all. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hey, Osric. You have clothes on? Heresy. Well, I was leaving town. I reckon Indigo, I've done that one. Tiger Burning Bright. It's very cool that the development of Indigo is still ongoing. I'll send you a PDF. Binding. Oh, yeah, cool. That'd be great. Thank you. Because I understand there's like... You've got the 2-piece little bolt that goes into the hole on the barrel. And then the spring. But I don't really understand what keeps one bolt in the barrel and one bolt floating up in midair. It doesn't really make any sense. I can't see my reticle. Too many butterflies. Where's my reticle? There it is. Seriously? God damn it. That was just embarrassing. Now I'm sliding down the rock. Boot! In the ass. But then I thought, then I realised to my horror, because I thought, well, I've got these 2 practice test locks that are It's because I don't know what I'm doing. It's like I'll pick the lock and it'll be successful dead easily, and then I'll try and pick it again and not be able to do it. And I'm like, but I've just done it a minute ago. Oh. I started looking around the house for other locks, but we haven't got any. Apart from like Yale locks on the door, which I can't do with the stuff I've got. Guys, I'm going to use a high-powered arrow because you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's exploding cow time. Are you ready? Ping! Arse. Didn't hit. Too far away. Shh. Try again. I love that. That wasn't as spectacular as it sometimes gets, but I don't know why that happens. But it's just the best thing ever. Oh shit, no. I'm glad that one didn't connect. Because that's the guy taking his cow to the giants to sacrifice it. I didn't want to kill him. Luckily it didn't connect. That's good. Yeah, these wild cows. They just kind of rocket into the air when you hit them. It's like a little bug, but it's so funny. Space cows. Need to find more. Right, I'm going to have to dump some crap, I think, before we carry on. Before we get to our... or when we get to our destination. Which may or may not be here. I'm not sure. Let's change arrows again. No, we're not there yet. We've been to this cave before, though. Kaplunk. We've been in there before. Mammoth! Mammoth! Not sure if that's a wild mammoth or a giant mammoth. There's another cow! There's another cow! Oh, 2 cows! Oh, that's 1 cow and another cow. Oh. 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 Cow time. This is better than flipping cows. It's launching cows. Ping! Oh, a little bit too far away. And a wolf as well. There's all kinds of wildlife going on here. Spooked. Wolf removed. Let's go launch some cows. Oh, there's loads of them. In Fable, you get Chicken Chaser. In this game, you need an achievement called Cow Launcher. Oh! Oh, yes. Go for a more powerful. Wait, they're going to come and attack me? That's ridiculous. Oh, it's even better when Indigo's fighting them. Spooked! Oh, wait. You get a death cam, a kill cam, it doesn't actually do it. Too far away. Man, it's so funny launching these. No, no launch for that one. Doesn't happen every time. Especially if you get a kill cam. Not to want to do it. Oh, I love launching cows. Hello? Game sticking? Game sticking? Oh, oh. Splunk. I didn't notice any sticking with Fallout, but just with Skyrim, it does stick occasionally. I don't know if it's... I think it's more to do with the capture card, but like data maybe getting backed up. I don't know. But it does seem to be just with Skyrim. If you go into Whiterun, one particular spot in Whiterun where it happens all the time, which is really weird.
Target down.
Oh, more cows. Doing 344. I just have to go and dump some nonsense. Store it so I can carry on. I need to go for a great big wee. I wouldn't mind, but I went for a great big wee just before we started streaming. Oh. I'm gonna hang here again. Nope. Yeah, it just seems to be like that spot there. But it's weird because like it doesn't do that. I've got the game in Streamlabs and I've got the game on my other screen to play it, and I've got it on my telly where the Xbox is hooked up to, and it's not hanging on the telly, just on Streamlabs, and it's in certain spots. It's really weird. It could be Streamlabs, to be honest. It probably is. More likely, to be perfectly honest. How's it looking, by the way? How is it looking? Is it looking okay? I've got the... there's always like a slight lag on YouTube, a delay between what I do and you guys seeing it. It's normally like 10 seconds. I've actually increased that a little bit to see if we can get higher visual quality. So let me know how it looks. If it's looking okay or not, if it's looking choppy as hell and pixely. There's always a certain degree of like compression because I'm streaming and I'm on YouTube that I'll never get rid of. What's a baby horse? I'm not going to kill the baby horse. Inigo, do not kill the baby horse. Especially one that tries to climb a rock so adorably badly. Hello, baby horse. Hello, baby horse. I will kill that big not horse there. There's a not horse. Spoot! Oh, it's just outside my range, I think. Hello, baby horse. I don't like the killing the horses. Acres horses are kind of cool, but also if you kill a horse, Inigo tends to then, your companions tend to then aggro and feel the need to kill every single horse on the map, which takes forever, and you never get out of aggro mode, and it's really annoying. And I've lost track of where I'm going now. Looks fine to me. Then again, I play a game of blocks. Holds up sign 9. Cool. Video looks excellent to me. They should add multi-stage cows for really long launches. Oh yeah. But yeah, I was thinking when we normally do like the E-Models live stream, we have the latency set to low, so it's almost real time for you guys, but not quite. And that mammoth just vanished into thin air. Almost real time, but not quite. That's because we'd basically spend the whole show. What? What? Go home, mammoth. You're drunk. Oh, it died. Oh, Skyrim, don't ever change. Spoot! Ping. Yeah, so like the live E-Model show, and we're interacting with the chat all the way through, we set that to low latency because we need that. But for this, where it's just me interacting with the chat, but it's not desperately urgent that I respond to your comment instantly because I'm busy playing the game. I figured I'll try the lower latency. Ah! That was rubbish. That went straight through. That was weird. Just figured it might give us some better things, better visuals. Okay. Because with this stream, with the gaming streams, it's just about stuff for you guys to watch. I might do the same with Warhammer Sundays as well, actually. We'll see. Because again, I'm reacting to the chat, but it doesn't have to be real time. More horsey tudes. Luggage puppies. Hello, luggage puppies. So what's this? What is this place here? Where are we supposed to be going? I'm kind of going. Am I going away from where we're supposed to be going? I'm kind of getting sidetracked, aren't I? I'm kind of getting wandering off into different directions here. Good distance, 9.5. What's an amusing name for horses? That's a saber cat. If we can save these horse things. Wow, that stammer happened, didn't it? Horse things. I mean, it's a saber cat hunting horses. Yeah, what's like a raccoon is a trash panda. What's an amusing, silly name for a horse? I'll just call them puppies. Hello, puppy. Big puppies, little puppies. Where's that saber cat gone? It seemed to not be doing a very good job of hunting puppers. Okay, I don't know if you guys will have heard that, but because I've got bassy headphones, there was a real bassy like noise, and I think it's a grouse. It means there's a grouse around here somewhere, but it's like the most bassiest thing you'll ever hear, like that. I don't know if you guys heard that. Did you hear it? It's a great sound. The first time I heard it without knowing what it was, I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh, there it is. Oh. I beg your pardon. I think those are real grouse noises. I think it's a grouse or a pheasant. Like the R2-D2 of the bird world, clearly. Anyway. Internet name for horses, majestic long-legged speedy puppers. That's a good name, but it's a bit long for me to say. I received an email from Mediphius yesterday. It was titled Fallout Fridays back with a bang. Mediphius owes Fox some money for using this term. I noticed that on Instagram today. I'm like, I saw a post with from Mediphius and it had hashtag Fallout Friday. I'm like, So I checked the hashtag, and like there were like a million posts with that hashtag, and none of them were mine. I'm like, oh, I thought I was being clever. It was too much to ask that nobody else had ever thought of Fallout Friday. I think I may have been asking a bit too much. I think. Hello, sticky times again. Save just in case. Hello, crabbies. Crabby. There's that fly again. Ping! Spout! That's what bows and arrows actually sound like, you know. Chris, tell him it's true. When you do proper arrowing, like a professional arrowist, Chris will tell you, you have to say ping when you fire. And then you say spook when you hit the target. It's actually proper archery, that. Chris is a qualified archerist. Well, he's done archery. Chris will tell you. Tell him, Chris. You say ping and spook, don't you? Cow. See if we can go for a water landing for this one. Ping. Oh, that little bit of lag there didn't help me at all with that crab. Oh! I've got to get out of there now. Hang on. I've got horrible lag suddenly appearing. I will not be killed by a mud crab. You can just GTFO game. That's not going to happen. No way am I getting killed by a mud crab. Yeah, frame rate just tanked there. But I think it's... I'm not sure. It'll be fine on the big TV. It's really weird. I don't quite understand it. I don't quite get it. I mean, is it suddenly like a sudden blap of data through the capture card that makes it fall over for a second? I don't know. Very weird. Welcome to the International Cow Launching Tournament 2020. Olympic Cow Launching Qualifiers. Here we have JarJar Blerp, a Khajiit of some renown, approaching his latest launching target. Today he's sporting a dwarven a bow of some sort with dwarven arrows for maximum cow launching potential. See the concentration as he approaches his target carefully and stealthily, not wanting to raise any suspicions. Looks like he's getting himself comfortable for the shot here. Nocking the arrow, ready to fire. Taking a hold, taking a breath. Any minute now. And he's away. Oh, and it doesn't launch. But he's a true professional. He'll go off and try the next one. Even the professionals can't launch the cow every time. Second target now. Steady. Closely watching his target to see if it shows any signs of noticing him. Nothing yet. Looks like he's going for a slightly more powerful arrow here, see if he can provoke an exploding response. The cow does seem to be floating, which is rather strange. This gives some potential for launch. Aiming up. Oh, that was rubbish. Okay, I'm fired. Rubbish. Which bit of launching was not clear here? Rubbish, isn't it? Maybe it's just the ball. Ah, I'm overburdened now. Anyway. Right, let's go and get all the stuff from this one. Slowly. Fly again. Horses, giant space puppers. There you go. I like that. Giant space pupper. Ooh, it's whiskey. Kill it. Right, I'll take this stuff. Okay, now what I need to do is... Maybe it's just the balls. I'll have to check. I'll have to test that with more science. More cow launching science. Right, I will dump this stuff in the cheat room for selling in a bit. I need to go for a great big wee then. Oh, why did I have to spawn all the way over there when the... Oh, it's so far to come. Oh, it's all the way over there. Right, let's empty myself out. That sounds wrong in so many ways. We'll get rid of those. All of those. Those. I should have stored them back because I can't sell them yet because they're not worth anything just yet. That. Ebony Armor, you say? Ooh. Very nice. But I like my vampire armor that's not very helpful at all in any way whatsoever. There it is. Cow eyes. Not sure which is worse, cow eyes or mouse eyes. Mouse. That's a joke. That won't mean anything unless you watch something that I can't remember what it is. Weeble and Bob. No, yes, I've forgotten who it is now. I'll shut up. Shutting up now, sir. Yeah. That. Oh, didn't want to get rid of that. Oh, well, never mind. Too late. 25. I don't think I need 25 torches. We'll keep them. We won't throw them away. We'll keep them for later. I don't think I need 25 of them, though. I don't quite know how I picked up 25. I need 5. Really. If that. There we go. Right, so that's me down to 73. There is a bit more manageable. Let's go back. We do my thing there. Right, I'm going to go for a great big wee. Let me quickly save it. I'm going to go for a great big wee, and I shall be back in a moment. Stay there, don't go anywhere. I'm coming right back. There we go, sorry about that, I'm back, I am returned. Let's all guess how long Fox's wee will take. I'll guess 212 seconds, I'm not that bad. Quick, everyone leave while he's in the can. Raging Modeler says 1, 1. I don't know what that means. Are we doing binary now? Right, anyway, where were we? Heading towards a place. Can't believe those cows didn't launch. Just disappointed. My stomach's rumbling violently. Anyway, how is everybody? I hope you're all well. You're having a good day today, all of you. As always, game and grub. That time of the day. What game are you playing right now? Doesn't have to be a video game, but what game are you playing? And what are your plans for grub? What is your dinner plans? Either later today or what have you had for your dinner? Game and grub. You know how it works. Right, for this we're going to need some... elven arrows, I suspect. And you never know if there's somebody actually round the entrance or not. Yeah. Nothing of any great interest. Shh. Creep round. Sometimes there's somebody stood outside and sometimes there's not. You never know. This time there is. This time there was. The crappy fur armour doesn't really protect much. Not really great armour you're wearing there, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'll tell her. Why not? Let us find out what's in this cave, in Swindler's Den. Apart from bandits, obviously. I nearly said raiders then. Fox is not a real archerist. Not true, says Chris at Gross Models. Because when I said, isn't it true that you're supposed to say ping and spoot? That's only because Chris really isn't actually a proper archerist. He's making it up. A proper archist, proper archerer, knows how it works. You have to say ping and spoot. It's the order of things. If you don't say ping, and you don't say, you don't say ping, then your arrow doesn't go in properly, and it doesn't kill the thing. In you go, that was a bit rude. See, I didn't say ping and spoot there, did I say? And look what happened. It didn't kill her. That bandit highwayman who wasn't a man. See, so you've got to say ping and spoot. Not every single time, but...
Yes. I'm enjoying sneaking underground. It feels dangerous.
It is when I'm stood behind you with flames coming out of my hand. Get out of the way. How's that for darkness, folks? Is it too dark for you? Is it looking alright? I just don't want you to be basically sitting there looking at a black screen, because that will kind of suck. But I don't want to have to use a torch all the time. I can hear voices, very faint voices. And I saw something move. Oh, I thought something moved up there then. Very loud, those torches. Hang on. Ready? Best name in the best sound in the game. Love that sound. Best sound in any video game ever, anywhere. The pure and cleansing sound of mushroomage being ever so slightly picked. Dead wall. Okay, nowhere else to go in here but to that door. It's 1 gold. That. There was an apple on the head. I like that. I see that reference. Well, hello. Increases your stamina by 50 points, but it's heavy armor. Robert Bonwick subscribed. Thank you very much, Robert. Welcome to the channel. If you're watching, do pop into the chat and say hi. If you're watching this, by the way, I do have the live chat going. It's not on screen. I removed it because it was getting in my way, but I do have the live chat going always. This is streaming on YouTube, so if you're watching this embedded somewhere and you can't see anywhere to do live chat, click the YouTube icon that's at the bottom right hand corner of the video player somewhere. Hello. And come come and join the live chat. Lots of lovely people in live chat. It's just about hanging out and having a good time. That's what these streams are all about. I can hear faint voices. Oh, hello. In the throat. Monkey fluffers. See somebody over there.
Must be my imagination.
Yes, I am your imagination. Please ignore me. Your imagination is rubbish and not in any way threatening or carrying a deadly bow and arrow. Please disregard your imaginations.
Mead. Kill 'em to get some beer every now and then. Stupid bees and their stupid honey. Someone there.
Did you really just say someone there after an arrow impacted into your face? Arrow sticking out of his head. Is someone there? It's like the classic Ubisoft. Who turned out the lights? That's a Splinter Cell reference, by the way. Every time you used to shoot the lights out in Splinter Cell, the old Splinter Cell, the guard would be like, who turned out the lights? Because that's a natural reaction. You hear someone. You're in a room, a light bulb explodes, you go, who turned out the lights? And then go, oh, it must have been my imagination. Never mind. But they never. Oh, let us make some foods. I can make nothing. Oh well. But in other news, look at that stew. Oh, 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 it's making me hungry. Oh, it's making me hungry. Oh, look at that. I can taste it in my mind. I can literally taste what that's like. Beef, and it's got potato, and it's got carrot, and oh, I can taste it in my brain. I want stew like that now, thick and stodgy. This person is quite talkative. I don't know which direction they're in, so I can't start waving my torch around too much. I'll give my position away. But I've got to be honest, I don't... I was saying this the night when we were doing the test stream. I've got lighting mods that give you more realistic lighting, and it does make things darker, but I actually don't mind because it makes things more challenging. It's a really dark cave, because even when I'm playing this, you know, on my big telly in 4K with the brighter colours and stuff, it's still so dark that you need to use the torch, but then you've got the tactical decision of, I can use the torch, but it makes me obvious to someone, I'll be seen. You kind of have to choose and be really careful. It makes things more interesting and more challenging. Okay. Candy Graham says, overwhelming desire for stew now. Good God, Dano, tell me about it. Game, nothing at the moment. Grub, chocolate, popcorn, M&Ms, and they're not bad at all, lol. Candy Graham says, message for you, sure. Candy Graham from Mongo also says, that's a big mushroom. Memorable dialogue from 1997 smash hit game Diablo. Any other occurrences of mushrooms in video games? All the ones in here. Reggie Modeler says, game Kingdoms of Amalur re-reckoning. Panzer Dragoon. Sadly, it was supposed to be D&D tonight, but new restrictions have killed that. Rub, not sure, not Death Noodles. Yes. Wendy Hickson's in. Hey, Wendy Hickson. Loose, says Wendy. I assume that's a reference to shooting arrows. Loosing arrows. For the record, Fox's Week took about 75 seconds. I propose this to be a new unit of time measurement. I read somewhere that for most mammals, I think it was, for most mammals, a wee will always take around about 21 seconds. I think. And the extra time afterwards for us humans is all the cleanup and everything else afterwards. But on average, most mammals will always take 21 seconds. Okay, there's 3 people. This is going to get challenging. That one bugger off back there.
Might pay off my bounty this time. Walk into the city a free man.
Spook! Missed. Budge. Running. Running. Don't come down here. Don't come down here. No need to come down here. Oh, good. Jolly good. Didn't mean to do that. Accidental loosing of my arrowingness there. Better. Well, that's good because she had the magical powers, and the magical power people are a pain in the bum. Don't stand there when you go.
Must be my imagination.
Yes, it is your imagination. No one turned out the lights.
Said she'd wait for me, but they never wait.
First I've heard of chocolate popcorn M&Ms. This warrants further investigation, says Candygram. Nim says, I've only played online, so things really haven't changed for me. Is there not an online way to play D&D? Like an online version of it you can play with your D&D mates? Just to have something to do while you can't go out. Would that not be good?
Just need one good haul.
Ping! Spoot!
Is someone there?
No, there's no one here. Get out of the way, Inigo. Shh. Do not pop your head up in front of me right now. It will be a bad thing to do.
I was just hearing things.
Yes. That man lying on the floor just died of natural causes. It was a natural arrow in his face, yes.
Wizards. Now that's power. But they got that secret magic.
Tired someday.
Can turn wood to gold. Yeah. Someone there?
See, I didn't say ping and spoot and he didn't die straight away. It's true. Oh, that was a widge. That was in his widge, that was. That he got widge death. Wasn't butt death. I got him in the widge. Oh, widge explosions. Oh. Still someone I can hear footsteps. Well, that could have been Indigo.
Just hand over the gold.
Oh no.
But did he listen? Oh no. They always have to fight back.
Where are you? Go to college, my dad said. Huh.
Gonna start keeping a knife in my boot. Tired of getting disarmed.
It is a bit rubbish that they had like, I don't know, 6 or 7 lines of dialogue for bandits. Like idle dialogue, but then it's all the different bandits say the same 6 or 7 lines. Which is a bit rubbish, really. Just not very interesting. They could have made it a bit more interesting. Thank you. I'll be having that. Hello, Mama Fox. Yes, it's a completely natural arrow in his chest there. It's completely natural. Nothing to raise any suspicions about. I can hear like rain on a tin roof, which is weird as I'm in a cave. Oh, that's thunder. Oh, it must be raining outside. Oh, cool. I have a weather mod that means when you're indoors, you hear rain as if you're indoors and it's raining outside. Shouldn't really happen in a cave, but spy with my little eye, something beginning with gold bag of gold. Now can I get that one down there that's underneath? Oh no, no, there's a gold coin under there. Oh, can't quite get to it. Tasks me and I shall have it. I shall not have it. Oh, yes. Yes. Ooh, thunder. Sounds suitably bassy and rumbly. In my headphones of extra bass. Darkness fall. Gloomy, thundery goodness. The irony will be, of course, that walking around with a torch actually doesn't alert enemies to you at all. I don't know it. It would be my luck that it has no effect, but I'm playing it like it does. Damn it, I didn't say it, and that's why I suffered there with the not killing straight away. Come on, Inigo, back out. You're getting a bit annoying lately, Inigo, I've got to be honest with you. Suddenly started running in front of me all the time. Kind of annoying. Nobody here. Nobody here. See movement. Hello. Oh. Balls. Balls. Running, running, running. Accidental contact with substrate. Caving substrate. Nothing to see. Please ignore. That was annoying. Sometimes the hitboxes for the scenery are a bit annoying in this game, sometimes. Just a little bit.
What was that?
What was your?
Anybody there?
No, nobody here. Nobody here. Shh, shh. Oh, thunders. Can you guys hear that thunder nice and bassy? I'm hearing it through headphones, so of course it's bassy to me, but I don't know what you guys can hear, so... If it was on my PC speakers, you wouldn't really hear that rumbly thunder. Hello.
Damn you!
Oh, right in my throat, probably.
Target down.
Wow, we took some damage there. That's the wrong spell. That's also the... What? That's not even the right spell at all. Right. Okay, being weird now. I'll have healed myself by the time I get there. Nothing in that basket. Roger, searching chest now. Glass dagger, you say? Very nice. That thunder sounds really nice and realistically bassy. Cool. I'm just used to listening on my computer speakers, which are tinny, you see, so if it comes through the bass, that's rather pleasant. That's how I play. Roll 20 for the maps and stuff, and D&D Beyond for character sheet and resources. I read the same thing regarding the 21-second standard time duration for mammal weeing. I'd like to think that someone wrote a doctoral dissertation. I think actually I got it wrong. I think I heard it on the Skeptic's Guide to the Universe podcast, which was probably based on an article they read. But yeah. Typically around about 21 seconds, I think. People talking about D&D Beyond. I guess that's an online D&D thing for those who can't go and play. DBDBD, old Stross Mackay. Oh look, one of my arrows. I'll have that back, thank you, goodbye. Probably another one around here somewhere. Because I missed it. I may have accidentally not hit the target I was aiming for. I mean, you know, what are the odds? Almost never happens, that. There'll be an arrow on the floor somewhere. Probably. It's a mistake. Don't mind if I do. Oh. All food in games just makes me so flipping hungry. That was not meant to happen. All that food in the kettle now that I can't get to. Come on.
Let me give you some room.
Yes, that would be good. I've got... I'm like Big Hero 6 chasing a football there, aren't I? All I want's me cabbage and me potato. Yeah, rabbit leg, I'll take that. Yeah, just food in games. Just... Oh. Like, even just like a potato. It just makes potato look like something appetizing and delicious. I mean, it can be, you know what I mean, but still. Oh, hello. Refined malachite, don't mind if I do. I may or may not have verified the 21-second standard in my own experimenting. You've just been for a wee, haven't you? Yay! Not accounting for, you know, dewdrop and farting about afterwards and washing of hands and so on and so on, of course. Making sure there's no obvious traps there that I can't see. Hello there, sleeping person. Boot! Ping! Oh, they're already dead. Oh, it's the... Oh, yes. It's the lady up here that I shot with the killing shot. kill, death. Murder, death, kill. I feel compelled to throw things off edges. Hello, lady that I killed with all the arrows. How does that... How did I hit her from behind when she was walking towards me? That's weird. Tripe stew. Can I zoom in on that? Not like the way it's shiny, but that looks quite nice actually. It's got some leeks in there and some... Looks like tomato and... Oh... Oh, my stomach's just... Oh... Ready, ready. Simple things amuse me greatly. Complicated things can make me bored. Yes, the realistic lighting mod does make caves more realistic. It means that, you know, passageways are dark unless there's a torch or a lamp, which kind of makes sense. Oh, crap. Oh, nickel cluster. Well, hello, target of my entire quest. My audio appears to be stuck underwater now.
I'm sure I heard something.
No, I've gone deaf apparently. My audio's underwater and muffled. Kind of annoying. I didn't say spoot and ping, did he? You see? Ping, missed.
I'm gonna rip you.
Ping, missed. This incorrect audio is really messing with my chi actually. I don't know how to unbreak it. Now I'm actually overburdened. I need to find some deep water so I can... I need to find some deep water so I can break this audio glitch. Oh, fudge. Unless it thinks the whole cave is full of water, which would be weird. Looking at this visual effect here. Could be. It's really weird on my ears though. It's like... It's kind of uncomfortable on my ears. So what I need to do though, just before I go any further. Oh! I'm still sneak, that's why. See, this is much faster than having to go and sell stuff every 5 minutes. 12. Dwarven. Okay, now we don't want those. One of these for selling later. This is just a holding box, really, for when I can sell them later on. That. All I'm thinking about now is like a real thick, lumpy stew. Seriously, I don't care about the game right now. My mouth is watering like a... Yeah, it's just... All I can think about is stew. Thick, wholesome, warming stew. Oh. I don't know. I'm rubbish. What can I say? Oh, I'm eating them. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I just ate a whole mess of stuff. Oh well, never mind. It's probably good for me. Okay. What we'll do as well is, while I'm here, just charge up my old weaponage. I don't think this other one needs doing. I don't think. That was alright. I've got some soul gems to fill now. Not very big ones. I've got 2 lesser soul gems. They're a bit. I need to find some more soul gems then, don't I? Ideally. Overburdened, says Candygram. If only there was someone present who was sworn to carry your burdens. Yeah, I don't need it now, because... Oh, the sound's come back as well. Because I've got the cheat room. That does the job, really. That's the thing, she became kind of redundant. And we've kind of heard all the dialogue that Inigo does with her as well, so... There's nothing new to be learned from those two together. Oh, hello. I will take this arrow from you. See, why can't I take the arrow out? Get. Stupid bees and their stupid honey. Ooh, circlet of minor archery. I think I may have to wear that upon my bonce. I don't think I currently have a circlet. Oh yes, I have. Okay, I've got one already. I need to find a better circlet in that case.
Yes. We are being very sneaky.
Well, trying.
I am with you all
All
the way.
Yes. Salmon. What's in this cast iron pot? I didn't want to take that. Ugh. Chicken's egg. I didn't want a cast iron pot. Bong. Bong. Says the cast iron pot. Who keeps leaving all these elven arrows lying around? I don't know where they're coming from, because it's like every time I throw an arrow at someone, it goes in them. Well, I can't imagine where all these iron arrows are coming from. No idea. Seems a mystery to me. The cheat room is pretty awesome, actually, says Candygram. It is. I mean, I am using it. I'm not sitting here putting loads of cheat. I'm not like, you know, giving myself infinite arrows or anything like that. I'm not doing stuff like that. A couple of little things I've done here and there just to make things, to give myself a bit of a perk and a bit of fun, like you know, wearing 10 rings and things like that. But at the end of the day, the argument could be, well, infinite arrows is nonsense, but I do have, you know, 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. nothing real reason why I can't write a ring on each one. So that one's a bit more tenable. You know, infinite arrows or whatever. I'm not giving myself super classy armour with massive loads of damage potential or protection on it.
What was that?
Oh shit.
Time to end this little game.
I'm going to have to hurt you.
Cool. Didn't even see, he ran right past me and didn't even see me. I like that. That's my kind of stealth. There be anybody left? You don't normally get more enemies after killing the bandit leader. Then again, it's assuming the bandit leader's at the end of the map, of course, which you might not be. Concludes this cave, I think. Cool. Mission accomplished. I think. Is this the way out? Yes. Excuse me. Oh, horse throat. Ooh, excuse me. See, Fox, you jinxed yourself. Yes. Oh. Bit wet. Cool. That's not odd. Oh, I need to level up, don't I? I forgot about that. 2 health, I think. So I can heal myself for half magic hour. I quite like the sound of that. It'll take me quite as much magic to hit. Got a giant running there. Well, they're fighting something. Maybe they'll make a... Oh no. Anyway, I was going to look at the map, wasn't I? I need to head back to Whiterun. Okay. Let's do the quick walk back to Whiterun then, shall we? Now let me know if the rain and thunder gets on your nerves. I can change the weather. If you want me to, I can change the weather. It's entirely up to you guys in chat. Weather and time of day, I'm giving you guys control over that. If you want to change it, you can. Just tell me and I'll do it. Spoot! Ping. Spoot! Ping. See, it works every time. Thwop. What I need to do. Oh, listen to that. Oh. I can only tell you how good that sounds in actual headphones. Oh. That sounds fantastic in headphones. Almost like somebody went outside and recorded actual thunder. How can this be possible? They're gaming aids, Fox, says the Rager Modeler. Yeah, I like that. Sounds like Mr. Fox needs more coffee. Wow, that thunder's really loud in my earphones. Really good. It sounds good in surround sound, but it actually sounds more bassy in headphones. Probably making me talk louder as well. I do apologise. Never assume there isn't another giant around somewhere. Thank you. Fill up that soul gem quite nicely, thank you. Now you see, with my lockpick kit, I could pick this now. I could pick that.
We are getting wet.
Nothing gets past Inigo, does it? Oh yeah. Oh, listen to that. Oh, that sounds fantastic in my headphones. I really wish it was thunder. I love it when it thunders. I wish it was a thunderstorm right now. Some of the thunderstorms we had over the summer that went on for ages, because where I live, we don't often get thunder and lightning much. And when we do, it's not very interesting thunder and lightning. It kind of, you get a few paltry rumbles and then it goes away. But over the summer we had some real cracking thunderstorms that were like proper long drawn out rumbles. So nice. And so nice. And then there was one day, I think it was in March, where I don't know how, but there was like a rumble of thunder, and it just went on for about an hour and a half, just one thunder rumble. Because it was so much thunder happening in the distance, only lightning strikes, but the thunder was just constant, non-stop for like an hour and a half. It was great. It was weird, it was great. You see what I see? Can you see what I won't sing that. Spooked! Ping. This is going to go wrong real fast. Spook ping. Spook ping. Oh. That could have got the worst faster. Where's he going? Oh, another one? Oh, man. Oh, I didn't get the soul from... Oh. I didn't get the soul from that because I think Inigo killed it just after the soul trap ran out. And then my arrow hit it. Spoiler spot. Oh, that sounds... These headphones... When I first got these headphones, they were gifted to me by Paul and Chris, if I remember rightly. I wasn't that keen on them because they were like... They sounded really tinny and I'm like... I don't like it. Not like the way it sounds. But now I've been using them for the live stream for a while. I can't even capture the soul if I've got a soul gem big enough. Yeah, now I've been playing them with them for a while, doing these live streams, these gaming streams. I actually really like them. And especially right now, with the thunder, because it just makes it sound really cool and bassy. I've gotten used to it now. It's a bear! Says Candy Grandpamonga. Oh, I forgot to say that. No Christmas carols till Christmas, says Nim. Oh, is that I didn't realise that was a carol. And you see what I do apologise. I've seen a cow. That's not a cow. I've seen a cow over there. Oh, listen to that one. So atmospheric. If you're bored of the thunder and lightning, let me know and I'll turn it off. Hello.
alone for so long I thought I'd never see another soul again.
Calm down. Tell JarJar Blerp what happened, yes?
I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept, but now I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please?
There is a town nearby in that direction. Do you need help getting there?
Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. Those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
What kind of lean she did before she ran off. Hello, Cal. I'm hoping you can help me, Cal. I have a serious need for something to fly into the air. Oh! There's a ball though. Ready? That was a crap shot. Oh, it's gone away now. Don't kill it, Inigo. Very important that you don't kill it. Hello. Hello. Oh, I just got Inigo. Inigo, stop chasing that ball. That's my job. Oh, yes! Although I didn't get to do it. It would have been better if I'd done it though, Inigo. You're slightly fired. A little bit. Do you like the way we just kind of didn't even pay any attention to them Skelebob dudes though? We just kind of ignored them and threw some arrows at them and then dispatched them without really any concern. Like, listen, I know you're like reanimated dead and you've got evil magic powers and you're a terror of the world, but I'm hunting this cow. Can you just die now and get out of the way, please? Thanks. I don't know where the corpses are now. Oh. Oh, that sounded good. By the way, I just need to do a quick test by benefit. Still not working for some reason, never mind. That's God. That was a bad move. That was the wrong bow, and it's got a whole load of health points. That was a bad call. I did the wrong thing. Spooked! And ping! Didn't kill it though, or did it? Yes. I better give Inigo some healing, hadn't I? Hang on. It finally gives me his health bar. I'd love to know exactly where I'm keeping these mammoth intestines. Those skeleton dudes have just vanished with their loot. Damn it. It's a lyric from The Little Drummer Boy. I don't know what that is. I just know that one line. I probably watched something American once where they probably had it somewhere. I can't find them skellybobs now. Oh well. But it's stuck in my head. Yeah. Spain. I've not seen a shovel before. I'll take it because it's, apart from that one, obviously. I'll keep one. I'll take one. Keep it as a treasure. Because I don't remember seeing online around any graves. If you show me a shovel near graves, if I think like a game, there's got to be a reason. Mammoth shot in tow, mammoth dies. Yes. On December the 1st at midnight you can start. Right, I've realised that I'm talking quite loudly now because the thunder's quite loud in my earphones, in my headphones. So I apologise. I've pulled my headphones back a bit off my ears. It's not quite so loud. Just to realise I'm talking really loud. It's like, I don't need to talk loud. It's like when people talk loud on the phone when they're talking to someone a long way away. I don't need to do that. I'm guessing they conjured up the dead skeletons and then the skeletons killed them. I'm still kind of frustrated I can't find the skeletons. I was kind of chasing a cow at the time, so it's fair that I was a bit distracted. Anyway, let's head back to Whiterun. Slowly. Mammoth shot in tow, mammoth dies. Someone needs to send Fox a sound machine with a constantly repeating thunderstorm. Oh yeah. I don't know if I picked up a soul gem off those guys, but spoot! Nothing. Spoot! Ping! Oh! Spinny! I don't think I've actually got any empty soul gems now, have I? Wow, that's loud. The funny thing is, you guys probably can't hear it, but what am I doing? That thunder sound effect, because I've got the headphones on, it's right next to my ears, you can just about make out when the thunder rumble fades away. When I go into the menu like this, all the sound effects stop apart from the thunder rumble, which carries on till it finishes, and you can just about make out the ever so slight rainfall sound that would have been there when the guy was recording the thunderclap, which is different to the rainfall sound you can hear now. I was kind of hoping you could hear like other background sounds. Ass. Yes. Also, way to waste elven bow on a dumb animal. not so sure I'm supposed to be going. Where am I going? How did I get all the way down there? Gee whiz. That's not right. Cow. Wow, that's loud. Oh, it didn't explode. Rubbish. We shall head back to Whiterun and call it a day when we get there. Are those cow machines? Can't quite tell from it. Yes, there's a whole thing full of cow machines. Spoot! Ping! Missed. My range is well off today for some reason. Spoot! Ping! Boring. Oh, boring. Wow, that one sounded fantastic. I don't know who recorded these thunder sounds, but I'm very jealous of wherever they live. Oh man, my aim is terrible. Oh, hey, I launched it and I wasn't even looking. Ping! Boot. Too far away these. Ah well, never mind. Never mind. I'm still not on my way back to Whiterun. I spy with my little eye. Somebody beginning with Mike the liar.
Nords are so serious about beards. So many beards. Maik thinks they wish they had glorious manes like Khajiit.
Yes.
Maik is very practical. He has no mysticism. Maik does not remember his childhood. Perhaps he never had one. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
I'm disappointed Inigo didn't take the mickey out of him. Actually, not what I need to do.
My friend, I have been working on a new song. If you want to hear it, let me know next time we're at the Bard's College.
I shall do that.
I'm hoping we do not get struck by lightning. I am a very good conductor, you know. I hope this will be a mutually beneficial exchange.
I want to take away from him his shield. It annoys me and walking around with a shield all the time.
What's next?
It's ugly. Oh, loud. I think Rainy Mood has really nice rain and thunder sounds. At least it did a few years ago when I discovered the website. There's a few places that do that, just on like audio to have in the background. Nice. I do love thunderstorms. There's nothing better than being indoors all warm and toasty when there's a raging thunderstorm going on outside. Right. Absolutely fantastic. Makes you realise how small you are and inconsequential. Hello, puppers. Hello, puppers. Not going to hurt you, don't worry. You ignore me. Puppetron. There we go. That was brave. It's not running away. It's watching me. It's got its beady eye on me. One second, guys. I think I just heard the doorbell. One sec. Nope, no idea what that was. It wasn't the doorbell. More space puppers. Transport puppies, maybe call them. Wait, that can't be Mike the Liar again. We've just found Mike the Liar.
Mike has heard it is dangerous to be your friend. The people of Skyrim are more open-minded about certain things than people in other places. Mike is done talking.
I've literally never seen that before. Mike is basically a random encounter that you'll... If you play for 100 hours, you might see him like 7 or 8 times. But to see him just over there... Oh, there you go, he's singing to it now. But to see him there, and then here, a minute later, that's not normal. How weird. I'm actually struggling to see where Whiterun is, it's going dark. I think it's about time we got in out of the storm now. It sounds weird, but I like to kind of, especially when I'm playing, I like to kind of play it, not realistically, but like, you know, not quite LARPing it, but when it goes dark, get a torch. When you're going somewhere, just walk there, don't just fast travel. Or at least don't fast travel all the time. Kind of helps put you in the world, if you know what I mean. It's going very dark now. Lightning's kind of helping there. What time is it? It is 7:30 PM. It's very dark. I may have to start running. Ah. There we are. I think we're back home now. There we go. Yes, let's run now. Run out of the rain. I'm getting wet now. Now there are rules. Always rules. Even though it's minus 400 degrees and it's throwing, yeah, the literal Atlantic is falling on my head. Loading, loading, your time. Right. I don't think I'm going to get to Bellathor's store before time runs out. I may have to change the time of day, unfortunately. I think the rain's easing off. Sounds like it. I like the way the rain fades out, kind of convincingly. You get a few last rumbles. We get rid of the torch without getting rid of the... Oh, we don't. I wish you could have the torch, like, unequipable. You know what I mean? Without having to keep equipping it every time. I'll need to change the time of day. Oh well, at least I didn't have to kill the storm off. Oh, I forgot it's him I've got to hand the quest into. That's cool.
Yeah, I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
I've dealt with those bandits.
Excellent. Here is your reward.
100 gold. Wow.
Do come back.
Right, I need to do some selling. I shall sell some shizzle. Then we shall get ourselves settled back home. Call it a show, I think. Stand by for a loud noise. I don't like that noise.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Welcome to Bella. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
That sort of thing. Any interesting rings? I shall have a look and see. No. Oh, ring of mind. Oh, I don't need that one. Although if I wear lots of rings of smithing when I do some smithing, I can do lots of really good smithing. Hopefully they're stackable. I'll take that. Pickpocket success. I don't do pickpocketing. Never mind. Miscellaneous. Lockpicks. Always take lockpicks. Always lockpicks. Oh, I need some soul gems, don't I, as well? Take that. I really want to buy filled soul gems when I can buy empty ones. Sort them out myself. Right, let's sell some things. Can't sell them yet. They're not worth anything. Worth anything. I can sell those. Don't know what that noise is supposed to represent, you know. Quite a noise that makes any sense. Let's get rid of that. All of these can go. Hello, Mama Fox. Oh, I didn't want to get rid of that. Carried away there. Pozione. I only want... My rule is I'll carry 5. Actually, I don't need healing potions. I've got... I'll keep these just in case. Just in case. I've got me cheaper self-healing now. Cost less. Wow, words not working. It cost me less magicka to heal myself, so I can keep them as absolute backup, last-minute backups if I need them. Bit of that. Venison, yes, thank you, please. All this nonsense. Killed a lot of cows today, sir. Yes, I certainly did. Many cows. I'm going to keep the flawless amethyst because I might need that for a quest later on. Don't sell your soul gems, you spoon. I think that's everything. Everything's for sale.
Remember, I'll give you the best
Deals or die trying.
deals or die trying.
Right, let's head home. Then we can call it a show. Because I can only think about food right now. I'm just thinking about food. All I'm thinking about. Oh, I need to... This is the ring that keeps me walking at normal speed. There you go. That's my full speed now. It's a shame it only works in cities.
Stones to the southwest. That's Sekunda's kiss. The giants hold it sacred, so tread carefully.
Yeah, it's basically the way the guys made the mod with that ring just means that when you walk into a city, it makes you instantly over encumbered and you only walk at normal speed. But by city they mean just the main cities, not like the small villages and stuff, which is a shame. And when you're inside as well. I wish there was a way just to control the walking speed. I'd love to be able to walk at this speed permanently but have the ability to sprint. But nobody's made a mod that does that. And I don't have the skills to make mods. So. I wish I knew someone that could make mods, because then I could say, please make this mod. Or this other mod. I do not know anybody with those abilities, unfortunately. It can go in the smithing box. Hey Lydia, I'm home. This box drawers. Do I put anything in here? Bernie boops. 14. Oh, in there I've got things of sneaking. Why am I wearing boots that give me protection against... What? When I could just wear boots that give me... I know they're vampire boots, but... Why don't I discombobulate these to learn the sneaking skill, because I can't remember if I know it or not, and apply it to some vampire boots? Thinkatron. Or I can't refine these because they got a spell on them. I'll think about that. I won't think about that.
Long life to you.
Oh, hello, Lids. What am I putting in here now? Was something I'm putting in here, and the thing I was putting in here was flawless amethyst. Alright, let's...
What can I do for you? I am thinking about spiders. Silly, squashy spiders.
Sorry, Jabba. Yeah.
I am all ears. Okay, I will unwind a while. Excuse me, my friend.
Moonwalking going on there.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Don't you touch my stew. Don't you touch my stew. Get your hands off my big pot of meaty happiness. Also, I don't want to know where you keep that stick. Okay, that's weird. Is this like a bit of ghost going on here, but the other way around? All I want to do is look in the pot. Oh. Can't really see because the flames, but look at that! Oh, it's making me hungry again. Oh. Oh, big chunky lumpy casserole. Oh, I wish I'd done the slow cook today now. Oh, Mama Fox having slow cooker tomorrow. Oh. There you go, Liz. I'll just stand here in the fire and have no harm come to me whatsoever. I'm fireproof. Oh, well, I'm sitting here now, so I don't know where you're going. Go away now, Lydia. You're staring at me, it's weird. Stop looking at me like that. Right. One save only. Got 68th save now. Right. I think we're going to leave it there. A little bit early, but not too much. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will be back, of course, tomorrow with Warhammer Sunday at 3 PM. Well, join me next Saturday, though. We'll carry on the adventures of JarJar Blerp and Inigo doing something. We actually did quests. We stopped doing quests. It's weird. But yes, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for putting up with the darkness and the thunderstorms. If you didn't enjoy that, if you didn't like the thunderstorms and the darkness, if you thought it was too dark and stuff in the caves, let me know in the chat, in the comments. But yes, thank you for watching. What are the news? I can't remember what's on a Saturday evening now. It might be the thingy crash thing crash thing. Saturday night crash thing. I forget now. I don't know if any of my compadres are streaming, like Chris or Colin or Ted or anybody. Chris, if you're in chat and you are streaming, has chat just stopped? I'm not sure. There haven't been any comments for a little while. Anyway. Yes, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock for Warhammer Sunday, but until then I shall say thank you very much. Take care. Go make something awesome. Go play something awesome. And until next time. I'm just waffling now, aren't I? I'm just thinking about stew and casserole. I need a stew, but that's like a really thick, like massively thick stew that's just like bolognese with massive chunks. Oh.